Bitcoin just did another fake out, and if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to continue watching this video. Hey guys, Pingu Charts here. Welcome back to another Bitcoin analysis video. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in a free $600, make sure to check out that link in the bio. As you guys can see on Bitcoin, we had a beautiful fake out situation once more on 18,870. Yesterday, I mentioned that it is looking more and more bearish. Ideally, if we get a break below this level and a consolidation, that would be the confirmation to the downside, right? We got that break below this morning, but we didn't get that consolidation on the 4 hour, and this is why it's so important to wait for that 4 hour close before you enter that position. Ideally, now you can see that Bitcoin had this move above, broke above this exponential moving average, and now we're using it as support. So what's next for Bitcoin? Well, ideally, if we can continue using this as support, I would expect another move to the upside and possibly hitting above to that $20,000 level. The reason for that is, well, number one, you can see that we already tested this level once, twice, and on the third test, you guys know that we tend to have a breakout formation, so that would be my next level to look at for around the 20K. Now, of course, from a bearish case scenario, if this is just another fake out situation and then a continuation to the downside, I would be eager to see how it plays out on the 4 hour, and if we can start seeing the same sort of resistance levels and resistance wicks kind of play out. Right now, we can see that although we have this resistance wick at 19,200, this isn't a confirmation for me to actually take that shorting position. The reason for that is because obviously I don't want to take any shorting positions right above an exponential moving average, because you can see that it is holding as support. If I were to zoom in on the chart here, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Is once it hits the exponential moving average, you see that beautiful bounce off that support, and once again we are retesting that exponential moving average once more. Now, of course, on the lower time frames for Bitcoin, you can see a little bit of a better understanding of what I'm talking about. We had this beautiful breakout formation right over here. You can see we had a hammer candlestick on the 1 hour candlestick, and then we had that beautiful move to the upside right with that bullish confirmation. This is a short-term bullish confirmation for us to actually see that trade. We can see that we broke above those exponentials. We are now using them as support, and then a continuation possibly to that 19.5. Ideally, the next level for the bulls would be right over here at 19.3, where the move kind of started. So that's pretty much where the next level might hit, and then we might see a rejection point at that point, or we might see a continuation, bounce off that support level, and then a move to the upside. Ideally, that's what I would like to see, obviously on the bullish case scenario for Bitcoin, but on the bearish case scenario for Bitcoin, we can see a little bit of a different story. Ideally, if we break below that 18.8 and get that confirmation on this level, we can start looking for that long trade around that 17.9 to 17.6 overall. Zooming out on Bitcoin's chart right now, you can see that we've had multiple tests of these levels, multiple wicks to the downside, so this is just a lot of noise, right? A lot of buyers are eagerly waiting at these levels, hoping for that drop and continue pushing it higher, but again, the bears are definitely in control when it comes near to the resistance levels and continue pushing it down. This is pretty much just a consolidation zone before we see the larger zone and the larger picture, right? Ideally, what you want to see though is if we do see that break formation and a waterfall effect, and we do end up breaking that 17.6, this is going to become an extremely large manipulation wick to the downside. So you want to be very careful on that and try not to get caught on that wick, right? If we, as long as we hold above this 18.8 level though, we can see short-term bullish momentum on Bitcoin, and the reason for that is you guys can see that we have tested this level multiple times and continue bouncing on this level. Just because it breaks that level momentarily doesn't mean you enter that short position. You want to wait for that confirmation and only then enter that short position once you get that. Right now, Bitcoin really hasn't given us that. Even in previous analysis, you can see that pretty much every time we broke below, we didn't get that consolidation. We were bought up right back up. Same thing over here. And once again, same thing right now, right? So ideally, you want to be paying attention to that and waiting for that level to actually break, get that consolidation, and then the confirmation to the downside. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in that free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio. And I hope you guys have a